are back. So I just want to say hello and thank you so much to those that watched my last YouTube video. It was the full wolf moon guided meditation and I made that myself. I'm so proud of myself. And also thank you so much for, if you have watched my winter solstice / Yule video as well, talking all about Christmas, the pagan traditions and the folklore all behind of Yule and winter solstice. So I'm really grateful. Thank you so much. Today we're going to be talking about another pagan festival, and this festival is the first festival of the year. So we've just celebrated Yule, we've just celebrated the winter solstice, and most of you do know and have heard of the solstices, summer solstice and winter solstice. They are the most popular Sabbats pagan festivals, and these festivals, it's about community and honouring the change of seasons, honouring Mother Nature. And obviously the Northern Hemisphere right now, the earth is starting to awaken after the cold and dark months that we've just had, and all the plants have shed their flowers and leaves and have withdrawn and gone within. It's like everything's sleeping, and we as pagans align our practices and our energy with the changing of the seasons. So we kind of work with like specific crystals, that align with the changes of the seasons. We align with our altars, which is an example kind of behind me. It isn't actually my specific altar, but it's kind of what I've made for the video, so you can get an idea of what I'm talking about. An altar is very much like where we put our energy. You know, when you go somewhere to pray, or you have something physical in front of you to honour something, that's what we have basically. So on a altar, with the changes of seasons, we have like the colours that are very meaningful. Like right now, the colour green is really important. That's why I'm wearing green. I have my green crystals on, I have my labradorite necklace on. Very beautiful, connects with like the earthy elements, blue and green. And also the green candle, flowers, bringing flowers in, buying houseplants, bringing nature indoors. It's the altar is really important to us as pagans. So for the winter solstice, I had my reading room in here where I did all of my readings for my clients, and I had holly on my altar. I think I had a red crystal as well to honour Christmas, and I had if I remember, I had my Scandinavian rune little ornament that I bought in Sweden. I just felt like we had to bring in like snow, sort of Scandinavian cold weather theme, if you know what I mean, into my altar. So now I've changed it to spring, and I'm actually, I don't usually say this, but I am so ready for spring. I just feel like this winter has been so, for me personally, so I don't know, I just feel really withdrawn from the world. And I also understand that we have just moved out of the year of 2025, which was the year of number 9, and now we're in the new year of 2026, which is the year of number 1. So I just feel that transition, and it's that cycle of like new beginnings. And I really feel like Imbolc, that's the perfect time to start planting those seeds ready to grow and to bloom for Ostara, the Spring Equinox, and also you have summer solstice as well. So yeah, this is like an example of my altar. I also make sure that all of the incense and the smells that I work with as well align with the changing of the seasons. I know it sounds cheesy, but that's what I like to do. Here is an example of the Wheel of the Year. Now, there are 8 pagan festivals which we call Sabbats of the year, and this is our calendar, and we honour each Sabbat. So we have just celebrated Yule, which is here, and as the wheel and the change of seasons turn, we are now celebrating Imbolc. And after Imbolc we have Ostara, which is the Spring Equinox. So you have 4 cross-quarter Sabbats, and the others and the rest are the main Sabbats. So Imbolc is a cross-quarter in between the main festivals, if you know what I mean. So Imbolc marks the midway point from Yule to Ostara. And this festival is celebrated on the 1st and the 2nd of February. So Imbolc means in the belly. And in the belly, what happens when it is the festival of fertility? It is all about conceiving and birthing and rebirth. So this time of year you will notice a lot of cattle starting to prepare for growing their families. You will start to notice the birds are a little more chirpier. They are currently in nesting season, so they're backwards and forwards with twigs, making nests for their babies. And it's very practical. It's a very practical time of year to, like, in preparation for the things that you want to develop and achieve within the year. So now it's all about planting those seeds. So right now I want you to just have a moment and think about what it is that you would like to achieve this year. Is it something to do with your career? Is it something that you want to achieve for yourself? Is it something personal? Or is it something spiritual? Or is it something connected to emotional well-being? Is it something you want to slow down a little bit? Have a moment to yourself, or you can do it another time, but just have a moment to think about what it is that you would like to plant this year for yourself. By doing this in that moment is one way of aligning your energy and your practices with the changes of the seasons. It is a perfect way to connect to Imbolc. Now, we're going to talk about a little bit of folklore with Imbolc. The goddess of this time of year, the goddess of Imbolc, the goddess of fertility and the light, the goddess of fire, is Brigid. Now, Brigid has been a Celtic goddess for as long as we can remember, until the Catholics took Brigid, her title, and decided to rename her as Saint Brigid. So she is the patron saint of Ireland as well as Saint Patrick. So in Ireland, a lot of folklore and festivals, so Samhain, which is Halloween, also originates from Ireland. And because this is such an old pagan festival, over in Ireland they have lots of beautiful old Celtic symbols that you will find carved, especially the Triskelion here, which you can see the swirls, and I have that tattooed on me here somewhere here. You know, that you'll find them that they are actually carved in ancient Neolithic pagan sites like Stonehenge, that sort of thing, and Avebury, and Newgrange as well, which is not that far away from Dublin. But one of the symbols for this time of year for Imbolc and for Brigid is the cross, so St. Brigid's cross. Now this represents, some say, the sun, and these are the sun's rays, and a lot of these are you can actually make them yourself. I haven't made this one, by the way, but you can make them yourself. It's very easy to make. And if you were to go to somewhere near water or a pond or a lake, and if you found some reeds and you cut them, you could actually make your own version of this. It will be green, obviously, because the reeds are green. But I actually bought this from a very spiritual shop in Scotland, and I fell in love with it and I just wanted to have it. But it's very important. It's a very important symbol for this time of year. So, Saint Brigid or Bride, depending on whatever you want to call her, she's still her beautiful red-haired goddess self. Her features are really vibrant. She is known for her red hair, and it's really funny because a lot of my friends and even clients have said to me that I look like Brigid. They say that her hair is kissed by fire. She is the goddess of the light. She is goddess of the sun and the moon, because the moon reflects the sun's light. She is goddess of the sunshine, the fire, the light. And there is a beautiful story about her which I absolutely love to tell people. So, Brigid, she rules this time of year. So let's go backwards to Yule and to winter solstice. We have another goddess for winter. She is called the Cailleach, and it is a Gaelic word for woman or female woman, old woman of the land, basically. Now, she rules with her long white hair and her cloak and her long staff. She rules the whole of winter, and everywhere she goes with her staff, everywhere she touches turns to ice. It turns to snow. She can hold her staff up into the air and create thunder. She can create a snowstorm. She rules the whole of the land. Everything is still, everything's cold. She is an old woman. This is where the term the old hag comes from. And sometimes she gets tired because she's using all of her energy throughout the whole of winter to keep everything cold and icy. So she gets tired. Now, Saint Brigid or Brigid Bride, she is associated with water as well, so the holy wells of Ireland. So the Cailleach stumbles on her journey. She stumbles across a well, a holy well. This is the fountain, as you will, of youth. This well is covered with a stone. She picks up the stone. This is in folklore, by the way. She picks up the stone. She puts it to one side. She looks in the well and she splashes her skin, she splashes her face. She's wanting to gain strength and energy so she can rule the rest of the winter and the whole year ahead, because that's what she wants to do. She's a strong and powerful old woman. Now, it is said she falls asleep on the land after she has bathed herself with this beautiful holy water, but she forgets to cover the well with the stone, and therefore the water is said to start to rise and overflow the well and starts to flow all across the lands, creating streams of rivers. It is said that it's flowing over her body, and she turns to stone. She turns to stone. So her physical body is now dormant. And as the water is pouring all across the earth, Brigid is born. Brigid is said to appear as this golden, beautiful light in her green cloak and her red hair. And it is said that she uses her cloak through the forest to kind of like wave the cloak around and cover the ice from the Cailleach, and it is said that she creates new growth and new life, and you start to see shoots of snowdrops, daffodils, shoots of plants again, like the seeds start to bloom, and the leaves and the buds and everything starts to come back to life, and everywhere she goes, snowdrops start to grow. So as she's creating this trail through the forest and the land, she's got a job to do to wake up the earth, because she's the goddess of the light, goddess of Imbolc, goddess of spring. So now is her time to rule this time of year. The Cailleach doesn't like that. It's very much like the holly and the oak king around the summer solstice and the winter solstice when they battle, and it's kind of like a compromise of, right, I'm going to rule this time of year now, it's my time to shine. So yeah, she starts to rule this time of year, and everywhere you see a snowdrop, that's where they say St. Brigid has been on her journey. That's where she's walked. So this time of year, what you can do to align with Imbolc is get yourself outside in nature, and I want you to look for signs of life. Look for your snowdrops. Snowdrops are a symbol of purity and hope for throughout the winter. They are the first little seedlings, the plants that grow this time of year after winter. Ironically, they're called snowdrops. So it's kind of like, remember the snow, remember the ice, remember the winter, aligning, like moving away from that time of year, and remember that there's still chance for flowers to blossom. And you often find snowdrops actually are more prominent in graveyards. They are a symbol of peace. So it's interesting actually, they are connected to the spirit world as well. Another way you can connect with Imbolc is to bake. Bake your bread, connect with the dairy, connecting with milk, connecting with white, pink or green crystals, working with those colours. This is why I'm wearing green today. So get yourself outside in nature. Also light a candle, because that also symbolises Brigid, that she's the goddess of light, so you can honour her that way as well. Another way as well you can connect to Imbolc is to try and do some grounding practices. Connect to the earth, connect to the roots, connect to the seeds of life. It's best now to do your guided meditations, but grounding meditations, connecting to your root chakra and your sacral chakra. So if you start to do that, your energy will feel more present in the moment and more anchored and grounded, especially when life gets so busy and life gets in the way. It's really important to stay centered at this time of year so you can stay focused for what you are planning for the year ahead. And because Brigid is the goddess of fire, she's the goddess of light, you can also create, very safely remember, create your own little fire pit. You can write on paper what it is you want to achieve for the year and do a little fire ceremony, throw your notes and your journaling into the fire and watch the paper turn to ash, and imagine that the energy is being sent up to the universe so the universe and spirit can hear. And yeah, it's a really good time to journal. It's a really good time to like just get motivated and plan everything that you want to achieve, especially with this year now being the year of number 1, and also we've got the Lunar New Year on the 17th of February as well, and that's transitioning from the spirit animal of the snake into the spirit animal of the horse. It is the element of wood moving into fire, ironic, So it's all about awakening that snake energy, that shedding, and the kundalini energy that is literally from the root chakra. And the horse is all about big energy, just going forward and just trying your best to obviously not race ahead, because that's what horses, you know, you can use horses for racing, but especially jumping over the hurdles in life, that you can get through it, you can get over things, but you have to make sure that you have hold of the horse's reins, because you don't want to start going too fast and start competing with other people's horses or other people's goals or other people's achievements. You are your own competition. Always remember that. So I really hope you have enjoyed watching this video talking all about Brigid and Imbolc. If you would like to leave any comments or educate me, please do, please feel free, but always remember to be kind, and I am wishing you all the best and happy Imbolc. I'll see you all soon. Bye! Also, before I go, I am celebrating 10 years of being self-employed, and yes, I did get balloons. I don't usually, but I just thought, why not? It's 10 years. I never even thought I would make it to 1 year of being officially full-time self-employed businesswoman, psychic medium. But yeah, I am now celebrating 10 years and I can't believe it. So I just want to say to everybody, honestly, from the bottom of my heart, like, thank you so much for all of your support throughout all of the years. And my regular clients, like, you come back to me, you trust me, you tell other people about me and, you know, about my readings, and I gain so many new clients, and then they tell other people. So thank you so much for doing that for me. I wouldn't be here with my 10-year balloons if it wasn't for you. Like, genuinely. And thank you for your support with my sound baths as well. Thank you for coming to everything. Like, just thank you for coming to the events where I've had my own little reading stall. I've done readings, and mind, body and spirit events. Like, thank you for coming to those. Thank you, just thank you so much for everything. But yeah, I am doing a Imbolc sound bath, which is completely sold out. I literally didn't think anybody would turn up. I posted it once and it was sold out. I've not even had to promote it. Like, how? How? Just thank you so much, honestly. Thank you. I really am grateful for everything and everyone. I am truly blessed with the most beautiful army of clients. And thank you to Spirit as well, because I genuinely wouldn't be here either if they didn't trust me to pass on messages to you all. Like, every single person that's been for a reading, your loved ones have come through, and you've all been absolutely brilliant. You can all hear me, but you've genuinely, all of you has been amazing. And I've just got the most beautiful spirit team working with me, and my spirit guides, and my mum has been an absolute angel. She has been helping me with so much. She was self-employed for years. She was a past life regression therapist, and I grew up with that energy, so I've always been fascinated with it. And of course, she knows about businesses and being your own boss. So she helps me a lot, and I've learned over the last 10 years so much from her. And she comes to all of my events. She is, I just wouldn't know what I'd do without her. She's amazing. So yeah, this is why I have balloons, because I have to. Because we're celebrating my amazing clients. We're celebrating everybody. So we're having a party here right now. But thank you so much, and yeah, I'm gonna go now. Really appreciate you listening to me, but thank you, and I shall see you all soon. Bye.